Most online coaches sound the same. Look, I think we can all agree that we have influencers on social media, right? People creating content about fashion, cooking, lifestyle, right? Just creating content in general, just for the benefit of those online platforms, social media platforms. But something we don't speak about enough is that we also have our own influencers as entrepreneurs in the online business space. Okay, what does it have to do with this title of this video? Listen, just stick with me for this video. Trust me, you're gonna have more sales if you listen to what I'm gonna say in this video, all right? So look, we have names like Iman Gadzhi, Alex Hormozy, Brent Cardones, Gary Vee, Russell Brunson. We have way more than that, okay? And the thing is that, yes, we do have influencers in the online business space. We just don't call them influencers. We call them gurus, right? But here's the thing. People who are under them, people who see them as an authority, people of respect that deserve respect, because obviously, yes, they do deserve this respect, right? Well, they just listen to whatever they preach in their videos, and they copy paste in their content. They just pick up their phone or their PC, and they just copy whatever they heard in those gurus' video. One thing that happens is this: their audience, their target people they're trying to target in order to make more sales and get more clients for their coaching programs, they recognize those patterns. That's simple. They're not dumb, especially over time, over the years. They keep seeing the same ads, keep seeing the same type of organic content, and it just becomes so repetitive. And this is because those gurus, there is one thing that they don't teach them and teach you, but that's very important. And this is something that's not materialistic. It's not a new strategy. It's not to get a new Rolex, right? It's not to show more cars. It's not about that, right? Not a new business model, not AI stuff. It's just this one thing that can be applied in any niche in the online business space, or even businesses that are not even online. This one thing is authenticity. To be more unique, to be more yourself, to be more of a human being with substance. I mean, think about it. We have like maybe 5 to 10 people that we all follow, us entrepreneurs, because they really deserve that respect. And the thing is this, like, whatever they post, because we all see that, we all see their content, and we all repost and share their content, well, we just end up trying to implement their content and their strategies inside of our own content, inside of our own business. But that has repercussions, because we all end up having this epidemic of copy pasting content that those gurus give us for free. And I think this is happening for 3 reasons. One will be authority worship. So basically, because they have millions of followers and they have maybe some books that are on sale and they have so much authority, they've been on Forbes, whatever, well, we just think that whatever they're saying is gospel. And 2 will be, I guess, a fear of thinking differently. Because they have already been successful, well, we believe that it's just safer to listen to them and implement what they are telling us, rather than believing in our gut, in our feeling, in who we are in the core, right? Who you are in your core, and just listen to that and just implement it for your own business. And 3 will be a lack of original thinking. So this is very deep. So I think a lot of online coaches at this point, I really think this, instead of saying, what do I think about this one topic? They're going to be thinking, what do I think this one influencer thinks about this topic? And by the way, you're not the first one they've heard it from, all right? They've heard it from 50 different online coaches in the online business space on social media, all right? So same strategy, same marketing, same funnel, same language, same value, same everything. By the way, if you need help fixing or building a funnel ASAP, just go down in the description and book a one-on-one call with me so we can work together ASAP. But if you don't want to do this yet, just go grab my free ebook where you can get 3 different ways you can build a sales funnel that converts cold leads into later on being warm and converting with you in a matter of weeks. And also I break down one way that an online coach has been making over 300K per month with a specific sales funnel, all right? Just go down in the description and grab it for free. Simple as that. All right, let me tell you something important about human psychology. Is that the thing is, you and your competitors, you are just repeating the same stuff over and over. And your audience, they actually start filtering it out. And then what happens is that literally they stop seeing you as an individual. They stop seeing you as who you are as a person. Why? Because you're just being like everybody else. So if all of you guys are being like all of you guys, right? How can you actually be yourself? How can they actually see you as who you really are? Because you're not even showing who you are. So it's not their fault, right? It's really not their fault. And actually, I can go even deeper. What happens is that this creates a problem of trust, because now they're going to believe, like, they're going to be thinking this way. They're going to be like, okay, but
Is he really the expert that he believes he is?
or he just repeats what other gurus are saying, right? Because you got to remember something as an online coach. When you have competitors, which you're supposed to have, I guess, in this online business space to this day and age, well, because you have competitors, people, when they buy your offer, your program, or whatever, they are betting on your unique perspective on business, on how to make money, or just how to get information. They are betting on your own perspective, your own way of seeing this whole world. They want to actually have your own value because they like the way you actually perceive this whole thing, right? Whatever niche you're in. I don't know if you're in fitness, they love the way that you actually perceive fitness. They love the way you look at it. They love your lens. They relate with you, right? But if you just have the same lens as everybody else, why would they actually buy from you? Seriously, no, I want you to ask yourself this question seriously. Why would they want to buy from you if you're actually portraying your business, your brand identity as like everybody else's brand? You barely have any identity if you just have the same identity as any other brand. Why would they want to buy from you? This is when being authentic is a big differentiator, and this is when you also get more clients. You have more people who relate with who you are as a person, and that way, because they relate with you and they connect with you and they trust you more than those other online coaches who just speak and repeat the same way that those gurus are talking about their values and their content and whatever, well, you get more clients. Simple as that. All right, so what can I do? What can I do? All right, look, take a pen, piece of paper, and list down the things that you disagree about in your industry. Very important. What are the things that people usually talk about in your industry that you disagree with? What are your takes about some common problems in your industry? All right, I don't know, you may be someone who teach people how to make 10K per month online with online money, right? Maybe you believe that, well, this whole grind every day, all day is bullshit. And then you speak about it and you say why you think it's bullshit, and you say like, it's bullshit. I remember I made my first 20K, my first 10K per month while I was also watching Netflix every single day, so I don't believe in this whole grind every day all day, right? That's one thing. Another thing that you can do, your story, your way. All right, now I'm going to go a little bit deeper, and this goes beyond business. Very important. Look, in life, when you look perfect, right, what happens is this: you're too shiny, so you repel people, you repel everybody. Why? Because nobody's perfect, nobody can relate with you, because like I said, nobody's perfect. And the other thing is that because you're so perfect, whenever people are trying to make contact with you, your skin is so smooth, right? It's because you're so perfect, but nobody's perfect, so they have no imperfections in you where they can grip on. You have no imperfections, but people have messy parts in their journey. So I want you to include in your story, when you speak about your story, the messy parts of your whole journey. How did you get to success, to where you are right now? Include the messy parts. This is where people really connect with you on a deeper emotional level. Do you get me? I know you do, but do you get me? Seriously. If you agree with me, just go down in the comments and tell me what you think about it. But seriously, it's very important in life and in business in general. When you look perfect on the outside, people have nowhere to grip on. They have no imperfection to grip on. You get what I'm saying? So it's very important. Third thing you can do is this: look at the way you actually speak about business, the way you explain things about business when you are with your friends. Use those same words, those same phrases, and use that when you do content, when you write emails, your VSLs, whatever, right? And the fourth thing is this, all right? So whenever you finish creating something, whether it's a video or an email, whatever, okay, ask yourself this one question: could anybody who reads this video, who knows me a minimum, could know that this was created by me without seeing my face on it if it's a video, or seeing my name on it if it's an email? Think about it. Simple as that. And also, disclaimer for everything I've said in this video: I'm not telling you to be unprofessional. I'm just telling you that you need to add balance, to add more authenticity in your content. You cannot just give value like everybody else. You need to add your own sauce. You need to add your own sauce. Again, you need to add your own sauce, okay? Very important. It's so freaking simple now. This is such a good way to lower people's sales guard, to lower your audience's sales guard, and get more clients who want to work with you. Get more clients by simply adding your own personality. It's so I think it's going to make your work even better, even easier. I think it's going to be even easier for you to create content. It's going to be faster for you. Why? Because you just have to understand how you speak and how you can implement your own personality in your content creation, in your marketing campaigns. That's simple. You lower people's sales guard by simply showing that you're actually a human who is not perfect, because any human being is not perfect. Any human being doesn't know everything. Any human being also have imperfections in their business, imperfections in their journey. All right? Show that to your audience, and that's how you connect with them even deeper, emotionally, especially. All right, it's getting darker out here, but look, the online coaching space is crowded right now, and it's only going to get even more crowded over the years. But here's your opportunity, though. Here's your opportunity to have something of substance that's always going to be of value: your authenticity, your unique side, your unique lens over your business, your industry, over your way of seeing life. Show life, show substance, show your own sauce, your own way of seeing life, your own way of explaining things. Jesus, online coaches, they all talking the same way. I've been in the online space for a while now, so I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. All right, that's your unique. That's your biggest differentiator. See it as a business asset. Very important. All right, especially if you have your own online brand. Very important to add your own sauce, or else you're just gonna blend in and fit in. That's what you want. I mean, just think about it. You're going to party, right? You have two people, right? You have the big majority of people who just drink like everybody else and pretend that they are having fun while being drugged out, and they're gonna black out and forget everything that they've had so much fun about. Are the very few people who are very much of substance, who have opinions, who have different lenses of life, who have their own takes about life, right? Who would you actually remember after the party? Who would you actually want to connect more after the party? Those people who were pretending having fun like everybody else, or those people who are actually different, who actually have substance? They have a different way of seeing life, explaining things, explaining stories. They're not perfect, like I said, right? They have imperfections where you can grip yourself on themselves, right? You have different ways you can see themselves. You just see different angles in them, right? Anyways, you get my point, I guess. So it's the same way in business. It's literally the same way in business, okay? Do this. It's your biggest differentiator, and it's a big business asset that a lot of online coaches they neglect. So that's your biggest opportunity right now. And I see a lot of coaches actually forgetting that they have to be their own person in order to lower people's sales guard, because people see them. They see them as any other online coach there, and they just associate them as, oh, he's just trying to scam me, oh, he's just trying to sell me another coach, another coaching program, another course or coursing scammer, right? But if you're actually being human and they don't see you just as another online coach, well, maybe they're actually going to be more willing to listen to you and to listen to what you have to say if you're able to articulate their problems, because you also had problems in your own journey. Maybe they're going to be, oh, okay, this person actually knows what I'm going through right now. Maybe I should listen to him more. Maybe I should at least follow him. All right. Anyways, go down in the description to book a one-on-one call with me to fix your funnel ASAP in your marketing. Also, if you need to just build a funnel ASAP, and if you don't want to do this yet, just grab my free ebook where I give you 3 different ways you can get more cold leads to become clients, viewers to become clients. And also I give you one effective way that an online coach, a guru, right, an influencer, right, is making over 300K per month with this very specific sales funnel. I'm going to break it down for you so it's very easy for you to understand and process it. All right. Anyways, take care, guys. Love and positivity. Hasta luego and ciao.